Hi, I'm Kika Klat. I'm a Polish illustrator based in Porto, and I just love drawing. I love it so much. I love drawing characters. I love drawing women. I love to represent queer people and just make people happy with my illustrations. I think the theme of my illustrations comes very much from my background. And this is a lot of my illustration. I know that they seem very, cheerful and positive and colorful, and a lot of them actually come from the kind of place of anger. I'm just tired of my female friends telling me that they just feel bad about themselves, and I want to show that it's okay to look certain way and to act certain way. At least at the beginning, I was just angry about the images that I was seeing from my whole teenage years, that model bodies, the diet culture, the women should act like this, not like that. And I was okay, I can't anymore. I feel like my illustrations are supporting it in a very, very positive way. One of my biggest inspiration, I have to say, is the ancient Greek culture, but also the way of presenting characters is something that's super inspiring for me. I feel like my designer background is still very visible in my work, and I imagine that can be because I have a lot of balance between, for example, straight lines and the curves. I'm always trying to balance them out, and it's very conscious decision. I don't think about it when I'm doing it, but I think it's somewhere in the back of my head, the whole composition that I'm making. I mean, what is very cool about Procreate is how quickly you can get the ideas out, and how quickly you can make very, very simple sketch. Simple, I call them ugly sketch, into something actually presentable. Because it's just drawing on paper. So you just make those decisions very fast. Whenever I'm asked for advice for younger generation, try to look for inspiration inside of you, which I know sounds so cheesy. I know how it sounds, but it's honestly the best thing you can do, because if you're gonna try to look too closely to other artists, you might start copying them without even realizing, and I think it's very dangerous. I'm always so impressed that people actually take the time to write me something on Instagram, or to come up, they build up the courage to actually come up to me and be hey, listen, I love what you're doing. Your illustration make me feel really empowered. I look at this, I'm yes, girl, you can do this. And it's just so amazing. When people actually come to me and say that, I always appreciate it. And I'm oh, thank you so much. This is so nice.